In this video, I want to talk you through how you can make $500 a month from a niche product newsletter. And this is actually one of my favorite types of newsletters to create because you can build such a dedicated audience. One of the things that newsletter operators have, one of the issues they have is that they just don't have people staying on their newsletter for a huge amount of time. You find that they have big unsubscribe rates, and obviously if you're trying to grow an audience and get sponsors and things like that, that can be a massive issue. Whereas when you've got a really dedicated audience, that doesn't happen. And by going after a particular niche, what we call a micro niche, then that is going to help you. Now, we did a whole video on micro niches previously, and I'll put a link down to that in the description if you do want to go through that. It gives you other newsletter ideas that you could go after as well beyond this. But if there's something you're passionate about that you're really interested in, then this could be a great particular newsletter for you. Now, the one I'm going to show you now is all about watches, and this is a masterclass of what a small newsletter can do. This newsletter here doesn't have a huge audience, but they are doing everything they should in order to be able to make money. But I'm also going to give you some additional ideas that are more sort of advanced strategies for monetization. So the first thing you can see here is I know that this newsletter is on Beehive. I can tell by how it is set out. Now, Beehive is a great platform. They have an AI writer that you can use and an AI image creator. They also have a built-in ads platform, so I can tell here that this person is paying for Beehive. They're not on the free plan because they've got the ad here. They also have features like Boost, where you can use other newsletters in order to help your newsletter grow, get subscribers, but also for you to earn as well. And I saw as well down here, they've got one of those opportunities down here that they're taking advantage of with Boost. So if you do have some money to invest, then Beehive is a great platform because it's got so many tools built in. As you can see, this creator is taking advantage of them. And do not worry about being small. We have started newsletters for clients and they have had ads offered to them, at the around the 100 subscriber mark. So do not think that you have to be at the 500,000 subscribers before you get ad offers. You can get them very, very early on in your newsletter growth. So there's two things that this newsletter is doing. Now, if you want to learn how to use Beehive, then just go down into the description. There will be a link that will take you through our full course that talks you through how to use Beehive. So what I know that these guys are doing as well, this is the rest of the ad. This particular creator, you can see here they've got different watches that they are suggesting, and I've looked at myself at doing a watch newsletter, and the reason for that is that these are really, really high paying affiliate offers. If you think about it, there are websites out there that will pay you 5, 10, 15, 20%, maybe more if you can find them, percent of a sale. So if there is a $2,000 watch that somebody buys when they click your newsletter, then you're going to be making a huge amount of money. So not only are they getting money from ads, not only are they getting money because they're promoting other newsletters, they're also going to get money if they have those links. Now, I did see, if we go down here, we have got some links through, and I did check some of these are, I believe, are affiliate links, looking at the URL there at the bottom. But what I would be doing is I would be getting an affiliate link into every single one of these. Now, there may not be an affiliate link for any of these, but what I can do is I could link through. So for example, here, if I hyperlinked, I could link through to another website that would have more details about this watch, but I can put my own pop-up. There are tools that you can use where you put your own pop-up onto that page that will point them to a website where you do have an affiliate link for it, and that pop-up link could be your affiliate. So that is another way of doing it. You could say, go over to this website, look at this full review, and then on top of that, you could have the pop-up that is your affiliate link that says, check out 500 other watches, or check out the latest watch releases, and then anyone buys from that website, you get some of that commission. So that's another way to do it if you're not able to link out directly to a website that has which you are an affiliate of. You can also see here we've got some very clever things going on in terms of marketing. We've got GNG on Instagram featuring a creator. This could probably, I would imagine, would be a sponsored post, so they're making money there. And it's got check out my book, which means they're probably making money from their book as well. If they've got it on Amazon, they'll be making some money there, or maybe they've got it on their own e-com store where they're making a little bit more money. They've also got this here where they're offering a personal watch concierge. I think that they're massively underselling themselves for $20. I think they should be closer to the $50, $100 mark. But you can see they're doing a huge amount of things right. So what I want to show you is what I will be doing in order to be able to make more money. The first thing I'll be doing is I'll be thinking about premium content. So if we go over to Beehive, you can see here they have multiple subscription tiers, which means I could have the free version of everything that you have just seen on this particular newsletter. But then on top of that, I'd be having paid subscription tiers, which means that for a small fee, monthly fee, it could be $1, $5, $20, it doesn't really matter. Then what I'd be able to offer people is exclusive information. So if I know so much about watches and I start to build relationships with dealers and other people out there in the industry, then I could offer information on things like rare finds, exclusive deals or launches. Build relationships, start networking with people out there that have this information, and then you can charge a small amount. You could charge up to $50, $100. It's completely up to you. But the nice thing about this is you take all of the subscription revenue home. Now, yeah, you've got to pay for Beehive, but it's not a huge amount of money to pay monthly for Beehive, and the link is down in the description if you want to use it. Once you are making money from all of those things that get offered on the paid plan on Beehive and you're using them correctly. So we've already mentioned the high paying affiliate offers and getting more links into the newsletter. The next thing you could think about is paid online events, because people who are interested in this kind of thing, they are super passionate. And what would that mean is if you had a launch coming up for a particular watch that everyone was really, really interested in, you could have a launch party. You could get people together online. You don't have to do it face to face, and charge a ticketing fee. So for example, if you spoke to a watch brand, maybe you were able to get a discount code or some kind of offer that you could have at your online event, then you could get people to come to this online event. And a lot of people are going to pay for it, not just for the discounts or offers, but also to be part of something. People who collect watches, they like to talk about it, they like to be part of community, and to be on an online event where you can charge a ticketing fee. Again, it doesn't have to be huge, but people get to feel like they're part of something, share their knowledge, share their interests, share their enthusiasm. It's going to allow you to be able to make some money. It could even be something like learning about watches. So you have somebody coming on and they are doing sponsored content where they could do a takeover of your newsletter, where there can be some kind of Q&A session and people can get educated about these watches, especially if they're buying watches as an investment. So having that sponsored content, again, you could charge $100 for somebody to do a takeover of your newsletter, maybe an additional newsletter edition each month. And then the last thing I would think about is some kind of community building, because as I said, people love to talk about these things when they're super passionate about something. So having an online community where people would be able to come, and again, you could charge for this a very, very small amount, but they can come into this community, they can learn more about what you're talking about, they can hear from experts, they can talk about their passion. And with something like watches like this, you could even have a space where people could trade. So you would have to just make sure you were protected legally, but it would allow people that have watches that are interested in trading or selling in order to be able to connect with other people and then go off the platform and be able to trade. And again, there'll be platforms out there where you should be able to, they don't have an affiliate offer set up, then you might be able to talk to them and talk about some kind of sponsorship where they are, these companies act as a middle person between these trades to make sure that everybody is protected when we're selling high ticket items such as expensive watches. So these would be sort of your more advanced strategies, but they would, and you wouldn't have to do all of them, but they would be a great way in order to monetize something like this that is super niche. It could be handbags, it could be trainers, it could be anything like that that has that exclusivity, that high ticket. Now, if you want to learn more about Beehive or setting up newsletters, you should be able to see 2 videos on the screen now. Just pick one of those, get yourself educated, and learn how you could be starting your 5 to 9 this week.